Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's tutorial is a soft smoky eye, something appropriate for day wear, and with just one step, we're going to amp it up for evening. Straight onto the base, I'm going to be using a mixture of the Bourjois Healthy Mix and the L'Oreal True Match. I'm mixing in about a 50-50 ratio. I discovered this combination when I was trying to achieve a better shade match, but turns out the finish is really beautiful. And obviously you could just use one foundation, but I'm just being difficult. I want this tutorial to be really easy, so I'm just using my fingers and blending most of the product in the center of my face where I need the coverage and feathering outwards so that there's barely any on the perimeter of my face. I'm concealing my natural flush a little bit today because I want to be able to wear a blush of my choosing as opposed to the one that DNA insists that I have. For under eye concealer, I'm using the Ellis Fast pen. If you've been following my concealer troubles, you'll know that I'm still not satisfied with any of my under eye concealers. And I think I've tried about 40 this year. I'm starting to think that maybe I'm just impossible to please. If I'm having a long day, I like to set the area on my nose because I find that makeup tends to sort of migrate around the area. And for this today, I'm going to be using the Chanel Le Beige. I haven't heard anyone talk about this. I really like it. I would kind of liken it to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the sense that it's not a super mattifying powder and it gives a teeny bit of coverage. So I think that the Chanel might be a little bit more elegant. And I'm not talking about the packaging or the brand, but rather the way that it sits on the skin. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Recently I purchased the Stila brow pen. I was looking for a cheaper, more accessible alternative to the Suki brow pen. It's not a perfect substitute, but it's a very good alternative if you don't want to buy Suki online. The shade medium is a great ashy shade for those of you who like ashy brows like myself. I think the main difference between this and the Suki pen is the nib on this one is quite a bit thicker, so you don't get quite as fine of a line. Sorry guys, my hair is driving me insane. I really need a haircut. Straight onto the eyes. Today I'm going to be using one of the Ellis Fast creamy eyeshadow thingies, and I really like these because they are so easy to blend and they last all day. What I will say, and I think this goes for all cream eyeshadows, keep your placement small to begin with because once you start blending, the placement spreads. And the very first time I used this, I kind of just slapped it all over the lid and started blending. I had eyeshadow out to my temples. It was ridiculous. So you can always add more, start slow. And then I'm just gonna buff out that product with a fluffy brush. I'm using a MAC 217 because I haven't cleaned any of my brushes. See, could that have been any easier? I love these eyeshadows. I'm also really fond of this shade. It's E105 because it's one of those shades that once you blend it out, it looks as though you have multiple shades going on, but it's only one. Can you guys hear that noise? That's the sound of my boyfriend cleaning. I was going to tell him to quieten it down, but it's actually a beautiful sound, so I think I won't say anything. And really, you could just leave it at that. Curl your lashes, add some mascara, and it's a 2-minute, super simple smoky eye. I'm always searching for a little bit of extra complexity, so I'm going to take this eyeshadow. It's a really interesting duochrome. It's a taupe that has a blue reflect, and I think it's really pretty. So I'm just going to take some on my finger, easy peasy, everyday look, and pat it over the lid. I'm also going to add a touch to the lower lash line just so that it looks cohesive. To prevent this from looking too grungy, I'm going to do an inner corner highlight so that it opens my eyes and I look a little bit more awake. I'm using this shade by Rouge Bunny Rouge, just with my little baby finger. And it's a really pretty apricot-y, rose goldy prettiness. Powering through, next I'm going to take a long-lasting eye pencil. I'm using black, but you can use grey or brown or whatever colour you like. With this, I'm going to tight line the upper lashes. This is a great way of intensifying a look without it looking as though you're wearing a lot of eyeliner. So it's kind of invisible eyeliner, I like to call it. For mascara today, I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is a bold claim. I have very conflicting thoughts on this product. I love the outcome. It gives really full, dramatic, bushy lashes, but on me, it flakes like nothing else. It's everywhere. Ah! So for those of you who ask me to wear blush a little bit more often, today your wish is my command. I'm going to be using a cream blush or a lipstick. I just couldn't get this to work on my lips. I'm just going to rub a little bit on the back of my hand. Now, to a certain degree, I find that cream blush or liquid highlighter tends to move the base a little bit. And I can't afford to do that because I've already concealed my natural flush, and then what's the point of wearing a blush at all? So what I'm going to do is mix just a dot of my foundation into that cream blush. This will tone down the color a little bit, but also it imparts the blush with a little bit of coverage so that I don't lose coverage where I need it. And I'm just gonna lightly pat that on my cheeks. I'm applying quite high and towards the side of my cheek. That's just the placement that I find most flattering for me, but you apply it wherever you want. If you want to apply it to your forehead, if that makes you happy, you do that. And then just switching to another clean finger, I'm going to dab around the edges. Okay, so I'm going to resist doing a contour. You guys know I love a contour, but I want this to be an everyday appropriate kind of look. So straight onto the lips, I have here Lime Crime Coquette, which is a peachy nude lipstick, but it's not too pale. I like that. I resisted buying Lime Crime for quite a while. If you know why, you know why. I'm not going to get into it, but I really do like that formula. I feel like I could do something a little bit brighter since it's spring for a lot of you. So I'm going to take a little bit of Vegas Vault by MAC, which is a great coral. I'm just going to pat a little bit of that over the top. And that is kind of the end of the daytime smoky eye. I think that this is relatively daytime appropriate. Most of you would wear this, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I did promise you one step to evening kind of smoky eye. And for that, I'm going to be using the new Illusion d'Ombre by Chanel. It's called New Moon. It's a really interesting, complex glitter top coat. That's how I would describe it because the base is quite sheer and it has a really strong reflect. And I'm going to pat it on so that I don't get any glitter fallout. Why not? I might add a little bit of that to the lower lash line. More glitter, more. So here we have a sort of reflective, complex smoky eye suitable for evening, and that step took all of 30 seconds. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was so good for me to sit down and really chat to you again because I miss you guys. I also wanted to do a little segment at the end of my videos, kind of like my new YouTuber find of the week. So my favorite YouTuber of the week. For this week, it is Makeup by Gio, and she is a New Zealand-based beauty YouTuber. Her face is stunning, her makeup is stunning, and she uses an interesting range of products, which I really appreciate. So I'll link her channel here. Go check her out, tell her that I sent you. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.